quorum present. We're gonna go ahead and move directly into open forum this morning, as it is a special meeting. I know we have one person here for open forum. So you go ahead and stand up, come up to the table. Tell us your name.
My name is Doreen Strickland, and I'm speaking on behalf of a lot of your volunteers in this county that are fire projects. We watched the video the other day of a gentleman slandering our ESD one board. We didn't, yes, they're making a few mistakes, but they're new. I've been in this county for 19 years as volunteer on your fire departments. Prior to this board, the departments had no voice. We could express our concerns and it would end there. Several of you had been to our meetings to see what we were going through at the time. With our new board, we sit down, they talk to us, they listen by working on our budget together, and they listen to our concerns. Well, the structure fire, I noticed a young firefighter helped pull a gentleman from a fire. The bottom of his boots were out. They were flopping. I went to the SD board and said, hey, we need to do something about gear. They now have a bunker now for gear for departments because we don't have that kind of money. They established this bunker for the safety of our men. We're not like treated like stepchildren no longer. We no longer have to go find where our next meeting's going to be, whether at an annex or at a fire department. This ESD board in this last year has purchased a place for us to call off. We are making it into a training facility for our volunteers to stay safe. I mean, in the last year, we've got a bunker with gear, and we're working with different counties because Dallas buys a bunch of gear, but they don't use it. But it's still in regulations, so they donate it to us. We now receive incentive pays. Our departments were running on $12,000 a year. They have worked the budget now to where we get $3,000 bonus pay every quarter if we do everything like we're supposed to. That means I can buy a tire for my engine and not have to use a used one and put somebody's life in danger. We asked for part of the sales tax money and to up our allowance. Needless to say, we are running on the budget of 2005. The people that are complaining about where the money goes and that we don't need it don't understand. Our equipment isn't expensive. If you're stuck in your car, it costs me $25,000 for a set of jaws to get you out. Every department that runs an interstate or a main highway, most of our fire departments run on trucks 2005 or very seldom older than that. We're pulling up to house fires with pumps going down on the trucks as we pull up because the equipment's old. And when we hear people complain that, well, we want to audit this, we want to audit that, come sit down in a meeting and see what it costs to run our fire departments. We make mistakes just like everyone else, but at the end of the day, we're just trying to be safe because if we're not safe, you're not safe. And in my famous words, God doesn't like ugly. I mean, I just wish people could understand what it takes to be a volunteer on a budget that doesn't work. And I know this has nothing to do with you. We're past that part. But for someone to come up here and say, well, we want these records, we want those records, we want these records, then we have to get attorneys in. These attorneys cost us money. So now that's money that could have bought a set of gear for someone. Because you don't want to come in and sit down and talk and understand what we have to say or listen to what we do. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Strickland. Anybody else for open forum? Nobody online? All right. Now we're going to move into our agenda. Discuss interaction on canvassing the November constitutional election amendment.
Did she give everybody copies? Oh, okay. So. Let's see my first.
Did not.
Oh, she didn't?
Yes, she did.
Okay, well,
We can pass it around.
this is, I thought she emailed it to everybody.
Got it, mails.
Oh, okay.
Don't paper.
We don't have paper on.
So I think this being the first election that I've ever been in charge of, I think it actually came out pretty good. Which it wasn't just me, it was a collective of a lot of people. Me, the tax assessor, Marshall Eubank, Shane. I don't think it could have been any better, given the issues that we have, that we only really had about 72 hours to prepare for it.
I was surprised that there were about 5,000 people had voted.
So the report shows that we had 4,774 voters, 20, a little over 2,700 voters, which is about 17.34%.
Which
So
it's high.
I think it is for Hill County. It's still very low. I mean, I think the amount of people that we get that want to complain about things, but then we don't get the voters to come out and try to change anything. So, but I think it was a very, very good turnout for Hill County. Statistically.
Well, that team did an awesome job. I know you guys worked to burn the midnight oil for 3 days to pull it off, and just hats off to the whole team to be able to do that on such short notice with software that was obsolete.
Yes.
We're gonna talk about that later.
Yeah,
maybe.
I'm sorry. I'm certainly-
Yeah, there's gonna have to be something. I mean, that's why we were, I mean, there wasn't a night we didn't get home before 9 o'clock. I mean, for at least 3 weeks and working Saturday and Sunday, it just,
And after the first week, really, it was just us four.
and I do have to give kudos to the two guys that were down there. They
Yes.
were left with
Stepped
the
up.
same mess, and so they did, we couldn't have done it without them either, so. I have a feeling I have a hole burning in my head, because he said he was gonna be watching, so. I knew that.
You want to sit on this side of the table?
Don't worry, the camera will get you.
So. I do look forward to interviewing and getting someone in here that can. Cause I feel like I'm just a small part of it.
When will they go out for applications for the?
Oh, I think we already are.
We got quite a few.
You should have what, 21 yesterday?
Yeah.
21 applications? Oh my gosh.
So
Wow.
the commission will be reviewing those shortly. And then obviously going through the entire interview process and trying to vet these individuals, and then the commission will ultimately make recommendations to you on. So look for that. Yes, we'll look for that pretty swiftly, because March is an election. So we don't want to miss something the day before, because we know how that feels.
We're gonna be able to go check in machine and plan the machines.
We've got a scheduled meeting to look at some checking machines. And then we've also got a meeting with our current provider that we're running on the oldest software that they have, and they're discontinuing maintenance for it. So we're gonna be talking to them, and they said our timeline is not. So. Should be.
There you
I kind of thought we were done after this canvas, but now the state is mandating that we do a manual recount on. We're trying to get some clarification from the state. The way I read it, it says it's early vote and 3 precincts of election day. So we're just waiting to hear back exactly what we need to recount, so that's gonna take several days to get it done, so. But we're moving right along.
So is that a result of complaints?
No,
Or
no,
just
that's a statewide,
State audit?
yes.
Yeah.
Anybody that uses electronic machines for their count, their tabulations.
Okay.
They wanna make sure that the integrity of those machines are up to par.
You said that's per 3 precincts?
3 precincts for election day. And I read early vote, but I don't know.
Just random precincts or.
Yeah, random. But I think Marshall was wanting David's opinion on. Huh?
Okay.
Did you say yay? Do it, do it. I mean, just early vote alone is over 2,000 votes, so to do it manually, it's gonna take some time.
They can be.
Need a motion?
I need, so on the agenda, we have discussed an action, the only action that we can take is to observe and record.
Okay.
So. I do believe it is a record vote. That we will call for this one, so I have a motion.
Second.
I have a second, any further discussion? I say aye, Mr. Holcomb.
Sir, I,
Mr. Holcomb.
I,
Motion.
Let's see if it doesn't get it.
Right.
This is the order. This is the
This is the
official, one.
official,
let's stay real, let's
Yeah.
just practice.
That's just practice.
so we can take that. We'll take that. Okay. As that gets finished up, we'll move to number 2, public hearing on a possible adoption of the Sixth Amendment and restated tax abatement guidelines of the county of Texas. Is anybody here for the public hearing on the abatement guidelines or the Sixth Amendment amended? Nobody's online. We'll close the public hearing and move to number 3, discussion or action on adoption of the Sixth Amendment and restated tax abatement guidelines of Cook County, Texas. So we've had this before us before. Our council is suggesting a Sixth Amendment and then re-adopting our policy on the abatement guidelines. It needs to be adopted every 2 years. So our 2-year mark is tomorrow.
Make a motion.
So a motion and a second, any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. And then number 4 is observe and or record the FY 2025 chapter 59 reports. This was brought this by Susan. These are district attorney, county attorney, and all the constables reports for FY 2025.
Motion.
Second.
Motion in a second. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Consent.
Make a motion, Gern.
Motion second. We made that. You